All right, joining us now is one of the detransitioners you just saw in that piece, Luka, and one of the doctors whom we introduced you to early in the show, clinical psychologist, Dr. Erica Anderson. Detransitioner is not who you are and what you are. That is the role that you're playing in this story, and that's where it ends. In terms of people understanding your situation, do you believe that your predicament of deciding whether or not transitioning was right for you was about the process that got you into it, or was it that you had a change after transition?
I think it really came from the fact that since I transitioned so young, I grew up and I matured a bit more. And I really thought about my future in ways that I was just not capable of at the time of the medical interventions. I thought about do I want biological children? And I kind of had an oh shoot moment because I realized what could have been done there and that I could have really damaged that chance, along with just like I said, really just getting older and growing up a little bit more and being able to actually process what these feelings were and where they originally came from, and deal with stuff like my dysphoria and my depression and any other issues I had in a more mature way that in the long term I think will be better.
Your parents, speaking as a parent, they were very much, tell me if this is true, encouraged by the clinician that, hey, if you want to help your kid, you need to get down this road as far as you can, as fast as you can. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, they were told the fairly common line that I feel like parents hear now, that do you want a dead daughter or a living son? Pretty much well, here's the path we have laid out. If we don't follow it, there's a very good chance that your child will commit suicide, despite the fact that I did maintain throughout the entire thing that I was never suicidal. They still were pushed to believe that.
What do you think that was about?
I like to think that there is a genuine sense of care in wanting to protect kids from being suicidal and protect them from themselves if they are suicidal. But this can't be the right way to funnel kids that are confused with their body or their gender down a course where, at least in my case, it very quickly turned to medical intervention.
Doc, you transitioned later in life.
Yes.
But from the lay perspective, well, you're supposed to want everybody to transition. You transitioned. Why would you ever think someone shouldn't transition? Look how happy you are.
That's true, except I'm a psychologist, so I have an obligation to do what's right for everybody that I see. And that's what I try to do. I want every child to get what they need. And the concerns I've expressed for a few years is that there's a rush to medicalization prematurely.
And because it's been politicized, we're so quick for some all, meaning everybody's like Luka, everybody's like Luka, every clinician's doing it wrong. You say no, that's not the case.
No, not every clinician is getting it wrong. But my concern is we've abdicated the historic importance of individualized evaluation in psychology and medicine for a cause of sorts. And every child is different, and they are needing an individualized approach. When you've seen one transgender person, you've seen one transgender person. You know, we're not all the same, we're not a monolith. And so I place my stock in doing a proper evaluation.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.